Hi there. So today's update brings some good news to all of you, as well as some deep insights and profound knowledge regarding the upcoming changes you have attracted and manifested in your life. Okay. So the good news is that your good time is here. You are starting a new chapter of your life or embarking on a beautiful new beginning. At the same time, I'm seeing that each and every person who is responsible for your separation, for your misery, for bringing you torment and creating endings or misunderstandings between you and your person are embarking on their worst phase of life. This is what has started recently or is about to start, is going to start for many of you in the near coming future. Okay. The good news is that justice is getting served, always gets served, and will be getting served no matter what people think of it, think about it, or perceive about it. Okay. I am seeing here that regardless of your current circumstances or your state, things are looking good for you. You are now starting a great journey of your life. You'll be very happy. You are attracting your wishes, wants, and desires to come to fruition. At the same time, I'm seeing that the people who are responsible or were responsible for your suffering and the misery you experienced and endured on your journey in respect to your connection are now going to go through everything they've put you through from this point onwards, or from the point onwards that's set in their divine life plan. This is what divine is trying to convey to all of you through way of today's reading. A new change is here, a new beginning is here, a new life is here for all of you, where you'll see the good coming in your life which you have created by the good work you have invested your time, energy, and efforts into, as well as the good character you have displayed. Okay. At the same time, I am seeing that the people who took pleasure in hurting you, the people who took you for granted, the people who didn't care about your emotions and your life, the people who are responsible for everything bad that has happened to you are now going to be down in the dumps. They'll be made to go through everything they've put you through, from getting targeted by one of the most horrible kind of people to living in depression and fear, as long as it's needed for them to develop some humility and experience a ego death. Okay, this is what I see is coming up. Given that you're meant to be with your person, given that it's written in your fate, in your destiny, that you are supposed to settle down with your counterpart, I am seeing that it's coming up as it was long time coming. At the same time, I am seeing that these people are going to lose whatever they have in their life, from their blessings to their beauty, youth, agility, vitality, finances, fame and fortune, everything. It's not going to happen overnight. It's going to be a very slow process, as they've made you go through the worst phase of your life for years. So it's not like it's going to hit them one day and next day it's going to be over. No. I am seeing here that as long as you have suffered, they'll suffer even more than that, and it's going to be worse, 10 times worse, to elaborate it in detail. It's like divine is making a perfect balance, giving a clear judgment and doing justice in your favor for everyone's highest good. This also suggests and encourages all of us to learn that good always wins over evil, and no matter who you think you are, you can never escape away after filling someone's life with torment, misery, and suffering to an extent that that person thinks of giving up on his or her life. I feel like these people made you reach to that state. These people brought so much suffering in your life to an extent where you almost gave up on yourself and your life. But because of your strong will, strong nature, and the divine grace you have upon yourself and your life, you survived those darkest periods of your life and came out stronger, for which I see that you are getting rewarded and blessed with your good in general, with your blessings and the abundance that's in store for you, which also includes your reunion and your blessed marriage or family with your counterpart. I see that happening here. That's why I'm saying it. It's possible and it's coming if it's meant for you. I repeat, only if it's meant for you. If it's not, then I see you'll be coming across a beautiful soulmate or someone who's going to be on the same page as you are, who's going to understand you and who's going to be deserving of you and your love and your presence in his or her life. Okay, so it's a win-win situation for you, but not for these people who take great pleasure in hurting others, who think it's fun to destroy others and their life, who think that they must celebrate when they kick someone down or get kicked out of dragging someone down. These were the kind of people I see you came across on your journey, and there were many of them, not one, not two or three, there were many of them, and they did everything in their power or everything that came in their mind to hurt you or bring sorrows and suffering in your life, because it was giving them happiness, it was fun for them, it was pleasurable, or it was kind of satisfying their ego, pride, and arrogance. So for that reason, now they are in line for a period of great suffering, a period of utter darkness, a period where everything is going to look gloomy and depressing for them in their life. Everything is going to fall apart. Everything they have built, have created, or have worked hard for is going to get either snatched away from them or is going to turn out into a nightmare for them. It was a long time coming, and here it is. At the same time, I'd like to let you all know that if it's not happening right now, it doesn't mean it won't ever happen, because this reading also talks about destiny and divine timing and karmic lessons. So it's going to hit them when they are going to be most vulnerable and are going to be at their weakest. You never know what someone's weakness is until and unless it comes up on the surface or they get triggered on it, right? You have almost cleared your karmic debt. You have almost learned your lessons. You are now radiating a beautiful, graceful energy. If not, then do so. Aim for that. Work for it, because the good that you're supposed to attract, the good that's in store for you, the good that's meant for you is only going to be given to you or can ever be received by you when your consciousness is at the highest, when you have submerged yourself in devotion to God and helping others, where there is no worry about the past or the future within you or in your mind. When you're all calm, collected, and balanced. This can only happen once you are done learning your lessons and you are at the stage where nothing disturbs you anymore, no matter how good things are going on or how bad everything seems for you. Nothing affects you anymore. Nothing either depresses you or feeds your ego. That's when you'll receive these blessings. That's when it's going to become apparent for you. That's when you'll be able to handle those blessings and live peacefully, because you are supposed to pass on that wisdom, that knowledge, and that intellect out of your union and your blessed marriage to the next generation, or just to other people actually. At the same time, I am seeing that these people are going to get triggered by seeing you happy, by seeing that nothing disturbs you anymore, that you're all happy, you're all balanced, you're at peace with everything that's happening in your life. Everything's going well for you, you're doing well in your life. They won't like it. Some of them won't like it, some of them are going to feel regretful over hurting you, because they'll be going through what they've put you through, and that's going to be the turning point in their life, which is going to help them realize the world doesn't need the people like them. The world needs people like you. So if they take that lesson, if their ego dissolves to an extent where they can be receptive to that divine knowledge, I see that they'll be learning from your example. They'll be learning some real life lessons. They'll take your lead, maybe from afar. They may not say it, they may not show it, but I see that you'll become a catalyst for beautiful changes to come in a great number of lives. Okay, this is the new beginning you have created here, not just for yourself, but for many people. Almost each and every person you've come across on your journey, because one day or the other, sooner or later, they'll be going through it. They'll be in as much pain as they've brought you. So that's going to be the moment for them to have a realization, some epiphanies and aha moments as well. That's what's going to change everything. So even if you think that the work you're doing on yourself isn't showing any results, the point you need to note here is that the work you're doing is not supposed to attract and manifest your union. It's supposed to help you become a better person and change your lives for better. It's not necessarily supposed to attract your person back in your life or make them regret whatever they have done. However, they'll be made to regret it regardless of whatever you think about it. They'll be regretting it sooner or later. That's not something you should be focused on or worried about, because your focus should be on how you can change your life for the better, change yourself for better, and live a life which aligns with the Word of God, because that's the purpose of your connection. That was the purpose of your connection ever since the beginning. Your union, your marriage with your person, and all the other rewards, because these are just rewards, are part of your journey, not the destination. Something many people do not realize or understand. Some don't even care to, because they are so focused on their person. The moment your focus turns away from your person, your counterpart, towards learning and growing and evolving, and towards living a life based on the Word of God, everything shifts in your favor. Everything is going to shift in your favor. That's when you become a positive example. That's when you actually start to lead your journey and lead people's lives, which is what your primary purpose is. Everything else is secondary and kind of not that important. So I hope that you learn this lesson, because without it, I don't see good happening in your life. But if you're focused on it, which would be the best thing for you, it'll all work out. It'll all fall into place in the most perfect of manner and order, and you'll see wonderful changes taking place. So don't ever forget that everyone has to pay for whatever they have done, whether it be good or bad. You are attracting good because you have done good, and they are attracting bad because they have done bad, real bad, to real good people. So there's no way they can escape away from this divine wrath, this wrath coming from God. Actually, it's something they have created for themselves, just like you have created a wonderful new beginning for yourself. So keep all of these things in mind. It's almost here, so take advantage of it and step up to your duties. Shine your light as bright as you can. Speak the word of God. Live with truth and honesty and righteousness, and lead by example. Okay, so that's all. This was your reading. I'll be back real soon. Till then, take care of yourself and your loved ones. Bye-bye.